Hey there everyone, it's Ravindra Devrani back with another video, and we are continuing the C# tutorial series, and in this video we are going to discuss about collections in C#. So if you find this video helpful, then please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed this channel, please hit that subscribe button also. So let's get started without any delays. So let's discuss about collections now. And before using collections, we were using arrays, which is also giving a functionality of collections. It means we can store multiple value inside a single variable. So that was array, but array has many limitations and it does not have that much functionality, and it is very simple data structure where you can contain the series of elements with similar data types. It means if you want to add multiple kind of values, you cannot store it. But here inside a non-generic collection, you find an array list that will solve the problem. Now, and one more problem, which is actually a problem, is that array cannot grow in runtime. It means their size is fixed. If you have defined a 5 size array, then you cannot add a 6th element to it. So that is the limitation of array, and our collection solves that limitations. Collections are mostly dynamic in nature. Mostly all of the collections are dynamic in nature. So that's where this problem gets solved. So now let's talk about the types of collections. We have two types of collection basically. We have other types also like concurrency. We are not gonna talk about that right now. We are only going to touch these two types of collection. First one is non-generic collection. Second one is generic collection. So what is non-generic? First of all, this collections is reside inside a namespace called system.collection, and they are not strongly typed. It means like array was a collection of similar kind of data type. It means if you have declared integer type array, then you can add only integer kind of value. So you cannot enter any string or character value inside that array. So that was strongly typed. But non-generic collections are not strongly typed. We can add any integer value to it with some other values like boolean and string, null value also. We can add multiple types of values inside a single collection. So that is called weakly typed. Okay, so keep that term in mind, strongly typed and non-strongly typed. But generics are strongly typed. They resides inside a system.collection.generic namespace. So we define a type of it like this, list t, and t is the type of data you are going to define. So if I write here list int, it means it is going to be a integer type of list. You cannot add any kind of data inside it. So that is strongly typed. So we can say that our generic collections are strongly typed. So I'm going to define it here. They are strongly typed means they are type safe and no need of boxing, unboxing, and they will also be faster. So that is the benefits of using generic collections. So let's talk about this non-generic collection now. Now we are going to discuss this array list. So array lists are similar as arrays, but it have much more functionalities. Like unlike array, it is dynamic in nature. It means you can add values in the runtime. It means its size can grow in the future. So if I write here array list, arr list equals to arr list equals to new array list, and for that we have to use this namespace system.collection. So that's the namespace we need here using system.collections. Now we are fine. Array list arr list equals to arr list. Okay, fine. Now let's see how can we add some values to it. Now we can add a value inside the array list like this. Add 1 2 3. So it is how we add the value to the array list, but we can add some string value to it, zone, a character to it, c or x, or a boolean value to it, bool, or any point value. Sorry, it should be like this, true. So it can contain multiple kind of values. Okay, or it also can contain a null value, so that is also acceptable. So let's iterate this arr list. So for each where item in arr list console.writeLine item. So here it is our array list. It have one more function which is arr list dot add range. Okay, and let's see what it is asking. It is asking a collection. So let's give us a collection. Okay, so it is not going to work like that. Let's add it 3 2 4. Now we are passing an array to it. Add range says that we can add multiple values to an array list. Let's write it like this. Okay, so it is how we can add the values to it, or we can int values equals to this into values equals to this. Okay, and we can add these multiple values to it, and if I write it like this, string names equals to name1, and it should be name2 if it is name3. Then we can also add these names to it, names. Let's run this program. Add range basically add multiple values at the same time to the array list. So that is our array list, and let's find some other methods. We should have one more method here, array list dot insert. What insert does, we can insert a value at any index. So let's see, I want to insert at index 1, and I'm gonna insert index 1 new value. Okay, so let's see how it is working. So here it is the 0 index where 1. Now in index 1 we have a new value, index 1 new value, and we should have one more method, something like this, insert range, and in an index we can insert multiple values. So let's try to use this method. Okay, so here names and leave it like as it is. So let's see. So here in the index 2 we have inserted these three names. So it is insert range. If we write here dot remove, then we can remove any object. Like I'm going to remove 1. So let's see, do we have 1 or not inside our array list? Now 1 is removed. It was on the index 0. So that is how remove is working. If I comment this line, now you can see the 1 is present in the 0th index. We have one more method, arraylist dot remove at. It means you can remove any value at some certain index. Right now we are going to remove the value at index 3. So we are here, we have 0 1 2 3. We have this true value in the index 3. It should not be present here after removing it. So let's see here. Okay, we have appended values here 0 1 2 3. In the third index we have name 3. So what I am going to do, first I am going to comment this function, and here I'm going to display these items and just write here console dot write line after removing third value. So name 1, name 2, name 3 is on X, something like that. After removing the third value here, 1 2 3 name 3, it means we have removed name 2 from here. Okay, so and actually somehow we are not seeing the 1 here in the index 0. So I don't know, when I am doing this, then this 1 is presenting here. I don't know what is this problem. So anyway, we are fine here. Actually we have removed the third value from there. So here 0 1 2 3. So this name 2 should be removed from the array list. So after removing the third value 0 1 2 3, so here name 2 is not present right now. So it is the array list, and it have tons of methods like arraylist dot sort. You can sort it, you can reverse its order, and we have tons of method here. You can check it by yourself. So that's it about the array list. Now we will move here and we will talk about this hash table. Let's see what hash table do. So what generally hash table, it stores the value in the form of key and values. So it is a data structure that stores the value in the form of key and value, and key should be unique. That's how a hash table work. So I'm going to comment this guy. I'm writing here array list example, and here we are going to write hash table static void void main. So let's write here hashtable ht equals to new hashtable ht dot add 1 comma John 2 comma max 1 comma max. If I write it here, then let's run it. So it will throw an exception to us, and it is saying something. It is saying item has already been. Okay, what is the error? Let's run it again. So it is saying item has already been added, key in the dictionary 1 being added. It means it is saying that we already have a key 1. It means you cannot add any duplicate key inside the dictionary. So that is the benefit of using dictionary. You can add the values in the form of key value pair, but that key should not be duplicate. Key will always unique. If we write here max, or let's say again zone, value does not matter, value can be redundant, but key should be unique. Now it will not give any error, because here 1 is a string value and here 1 is a integer value. We can use multiple type of keys here, like we can use 1.1 max, 1.2 Mary, and something like that, true. We can add here 45, false, add here true. So we can add any kind of value because of it is a non-generic collection. So let's try to fetch values from it for each, and here where item in hashtable console dot write line item, let's see it will print or not. Yeah, true, 45. And if I write it item dot something like that, if I write here key, so it will not work. So let's use here dictionary entry de item dot key, and it will be like this: key item, sorry, it is not item now, it is de dot key and value item, sorry, again it's not item, it's de now, value. So it is how we can fetch the key and values separately in the hash table. So here key 1 values on, key 1.1 false, something like that. Okay, fine. So if we need this kind of data structure where we have to store key and values, then we can use hash table there, and it will have multiple methods like contains or add, we have used it, also have remove. It means let's try to remove something 1.1. so it has removed the 1.1. now let's try to remove 1.3, which is not present in this dictionary, sorry, not dictionary, hash table. Let's see, it won't give any error, or neither it is going to remove the value. Because it is not present here. So these are some methods, and let's see, let's use another method here, ht dot contains, and it is asking us a key. So let's see, let's enter here 1 console dot writeLine. This contain method returns a boolean value, so it will return 1 if 1 is found here, otherwise it will return false. So if I write here this 45 or 46, which is not present here, but it is present in the values section. Let's see what it is saying. True, false. So what it does, the contains method search a key in the hash table. This 45 is not present here in the key section, but it is in the value section, but it does not matter, it should be present here in the key section. So that's how this works. And let's see, this another method contains value. If I write here contains value, so true if the hash table contains an element with the specified value, otherwise false. So let's run it here and let's see, false, true, which is exactly what we are expecting. It does not contains any value like 1, but it contains 45. So let's use another contains key, and let's see, true if hash table contains an element with the specified key. So it will do same as contains. Let's see, true, false, it contains 1 but does not contain 45. So let's write here 1.1. let's see, it should be true, and second one should be false. Yeah, that is fine. So these are some methods of hash tables. So those are the hash tables in the C#. So I'm going to comment this guy also, and here we are writing another main method, static void main. Okay, so let's see what we can do now. So now we will move to this generic section. We are not going to cover these queues and stacks because it is going to be a very lengthy video otherwise. So find it somewhere in internet or from the Microsoft documentation, you will be all right. There are tons of collections. I'm just going through some of them. So let's move here, and we are going to discuss about this list method. So it is the most common used generic collection. That's why we are discussing it right now. And here, right here, system.collections.generic, and these are some other kind of collections like concurrent, immutable, object model, and specialized. We are not going to touch those things. So let's move to our main method. For using generic method, you have to use this namespace, which is this system.generic. For non-generic ones, you have to use this system.collection only, but we are going to use the generic collection. For that we need that generic namespace. So let's talk about this very common thing, list string list. So it is strongly type in nature. It means you have to define the data type of this list. So this list is going to contain a string values only, and this list is going to contain integer values only. So this list will contain string values and this list will contain integer values. So let's add some values to it. Let's add a let's add name, and let's add hello there everyone. That's it. So we have created our list, and to fetch the values from this list we will use this for each loop, for item in list. Sorry, it is a small list, but before that I am going to display you list have very wide range of functionality. Like this can be treated as an array, so you can find any value with this, with the index. So if I write here list 1, so it is going to display the value at the index 1 which is there. So it should be printed there. Okay, fine. That's how we can use the list. And list has almost any kind of functionality. It is going to be used very much by you when you will create your own project. So let's fetch all of these values. Console dot write line item, that's it. And hello there everyone dot 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 dot. If I want to add another value with the help of index, then I can directly add like this 0 1 2 3 4. I can add at the 4th index, how are you. So it is also acceptable here. Okay, it is saying index was out of range, must be non-negative or less than. So 0 1 2 3 4, it should be fine. Okay, it is my mistake, sorry. We cannot add values like this. We can only update value directly by index, like this 0 1 2 3 in the 3rd index. If I write this, then I think it is going to update a value. So in the 3rd index it will update the value hello there everyone, how are you. So it is how we update the value of a list. And it should have some other method like list dot remove at. It means let's remove at the 1st index value which is there. So if I run this code, then let's see hello everyone, how are you. So there has been removed. If I write this and if I write there, let's see it will work or not. So it has removed there, but if I do some spelling mistake, let's see it will work or not. So it hasn't worked because it did not find any string there with the name THER. So that's how it works. And it also have this method list dot add range, which can add multiple values at the same time. So it is add range, and we have some other, like we can use this also rather than using this for each. And let's see, item console dot write line item. Let's see, is it going to work or not? Yeah, so we can use this for each method also rather than using it, but below is the simple version, so we are gonna go with simple versions. And list have list. If I write here, yeah, if I write here list dot clear, let's see what will happen. So it is going to delete all the items of the list. So it is the list dot clear method. Removes all items. If I write here list dot find, and if I write this hello, let's see, console dot write line so it is not printing anything actually, and it is not going to print it. It is not going to work like this. But before that, I'm gonna show you one more method, array dot contains, sorry, list dot contains, and it will check whether an item is present here or not, and it will return a boolean value to us. So we are gonna check here, there, or let's check this hello. So it is true. Okay, hello is present there. Let's look at this, and if I write here hello 1, then it is not present here, it will return false to us. So that's fine, it is returning false to us. And if I write here find index, let's find the index of hello here. Actually it is not going to work like that. Find index, let's see how this find index work. I guess we have to do a dot contains hello. I guess something like that will be needed for that. Let's see, 0, hello is presented at the 0, so let's type here this everyone. So it is at 2, and if I write here find and a dot to lower, if I write here a dot to lower, which is going to convert this value to lower strings, and if I write here a dot to lower dot contain eve okay, so let's see what it will give us. So it is giving us a value with everyon. So it is how we can find the values, and these are called lambda functions. So that is about a list. Now let's talk about some other data structure. For that I am going to write here list t. Okay, now we are going to talk about dictionary k comma value, key comma value. So for that I'm going to write here static void main. That is good. Now let's define a dictionary here. Dictionary int comma string, and dictionary obj equals to new dictionary int comma string. So it is absolutely right. Obj dot add 1 comma John 2 comma Max, Mary, 4 comma Harry, 5 comma Jerry. So we have added these items. So if I run this program, it will throw an error. And why? Because we are using a duplicate key here, so that is not allowed here. We cannot use any duplicate keys. We have to change this key either to 3 or either to 6. It does not matter. So let's run it. Now it should be fine, and yeah, it is not giving us any error. So let's try to display these items for each where, not where. And if I write here key value pair into comma string kv in obj, if I write this, so we can fetch. And actually I'm going to copy this line. I'm kind of lazy. Okay, so we are copying this line, and rather than d we are going to use kv, and value is this. So let's run this program. So here key 1 2 3 4 5 6 John, Max, Mary, Harry, Jerry. So that is it. And we have many methods like obj dot add range, and it does not have add range method, that's for sure. Let's see what other methods it have. Obj dot try add, remove, like remove. If I remove 4 from here, let's see, so 4 has been removed from here. And let's see what other method is have. Actually I don't even remember what method it have. All any will find that do we have any, determines whether a sequence or sequence contains any element. So let's see how does it work. Obj dot any, and it is asking us from a dot. Okay, we are not going to touch, or we will touch it later. First of all, let's find some, yeah, this clear method, which is going to remove or empty this dictionary. Now we do not have anything here. And if I write here obj dot where zip some single remove, we have used remove, prepend, append, order by keys, join. Do we have this contains method? Yeah, we have this contain method, so we can check if it contains or not. So let's see how does the contains method works. If I write here 1, let's add here 6, it is definitely going to error. Actually we have to use like this 6 comma Harry. So I guess it is not working like that. Let's see what it is asking for us, and it is asking a key value pair. So for that, let's create the key value pair. Item equals to new key value pair. Fine, and let's find the Harry one. So Harry has key 4, name Harry. Let's name it item Harry. So if I find here item Harry and put it inside the console.writeLine method, so let's see what it will give us in the output, and let's see, it should be true. Yeah, that is what we have expected. But if I write here 5, now we do not have anything like that 5 Harry, so it will give us an error. If I write here 6th, sorry, it should be fine 5 Harry, and Harry is in the 4th index, and if I write it in a small case, so now it is also not inside the dictionary, and here it is also false. So that's how this contains method works. So let's comment this. Okay, and let's write here console.writeLine obj.contains contains key. So if we write here 4, which is the key of Harry, let's see, is it present here or not. So here it is true, 1 2 3. Let's find 3, which is not present in the dictionary, it should be false. Yeah, so that's how this key method work. So let's check a value here. So let's find here, do we have this Harry here? True, but let's see, do we have this Jackson? Let's find it. Okay, it is false. So that is about our dictionary method, and it have tons of method. You can use them and you will learn them eventually. Even I don't remember them, so that's not the problem. Internet is always there, you can find whatever you need. So let's move here, static void main, and I'm going to discuss one more method here, and we are done for this topic. We are not going to discuss this thing in deep. I'm not going to talk about any method, every methods in the collection and generic collections. So let's write here Hashset t. So let's write here Hashset int hs equals to new Hashset int hs dot add 1 1 1 2 3 2 4 5 and right here 2 2 2 and for each where item in Hashset console dot write line item, fine, item is okay. So let's run this program and let's see the output. So here we have only 1 3 2 4 5, but we have entered here so much values. We have entered 2 1s and 4 2s, but it is not present here because this Hashset contains only a unique items. So I'm gonna write here hash, actually we should write here Hashset, and it contains unique items only and can't be sorted. It means you cannot sort the hash tables. That's the problem with hash table, but you can contain the unique values. So if you need a data structure where you want to contain only unique items, then this guy is very helpful. And it also have some set operations, like we can have hs dot this thing, hs dot union, we can use union intersection. So we can perform all the set operations here. hs dot remove, if I want to remove 3, or let's try to remove 1. Let's see what will happen, because we have 2 1s. So it has removed all the ones because it does not even added 2 1s. It has only 1, so it has removed that 1 and also 3. So it is how the remove method works, and it also have tons of method. You can check it eventually whenever you get time and find them in the internet. Do not worry about that. Okay, that's it for this video, and we will catch up in the next one. So see you later.